Hi, stable for the market. So let's get talking on our personal finance segment. Harsh Roongta of Apnapaisa joins in to talk about today's discussion. Harsh, this is actually a very interesting discussion and would be applicable to a couple of us also. If, for example, you are a salaried professional, what should be your priority? Should it be debt repayment or should it be fresh investments?
Well, I think as you said, this is the bonus season, and so lots of people would have some lump sum cash. I think for a salaried professional, debt is pretty expensive. I mean, the cheapest loan is probably a home loan at 10%, and that's not cheap. So unless it is tax deductible, a loan for a self-occupied house up to 15 lakhs is tax deductible, or of course it's fully tax deductible if it's for a rental house. But other than that, all other loans are non-tax deductible and expensive. So for a salaried professional, I would say if you get a lump sum amount, it makes sense for you to prepay your loan, provided it is not tax deductible. A very minor exception would be a very old loan, home loan that you might have had at very low fixed rates. I mean, there are people with home loans at fixed rates of 7.25, 7.5, who were wise enough to take that in 2004 or 2005. If you have that, then it does not make sense to prepay that, but otherwise prepayment should always have priority for a salaried professional when he is getting a lump sum.
Fair enough. Let's get to the caller who's waiting by. Ghanshyam from Kolkata wants to ask his question. Go ahead, Ghanshyam ji.
Yes, actually, I'm Ghanshyam from Kolkata. Yeah, actually, I just wanted to know that I want to invest 8,000 rupees in SIP. And actually, I want to invest this amount for my retirement plan.
Okay.
So could you suggest me that which SIP will be better for investing this 8,000 rupees?
All right. Ghanshyam had written to us earlier and he told us he has 8,000 rupees to invest every month. Go ahead, Harsh.
I think, Mr. Ghanshyam, you are quite young. I think you are around 30
Harsh,
years.
if you can hold on to that thought for just a bit. We are getting the finance minister speaking on the Karnataka.
Many other areas in which legislative and executive actions to be taken. I think we should simply buckle down and do work. Parliament, MPs, state governments, ministers have all to do hard work. Why talk about an election which is 1 year away?
So the House has been a jal sairana. It was being told till yesterday that that was not the plan of the government. But did the government want to end this on Karnataka's victory on a moral high ground?
This has nothing to do with that. We tried our best yesterday to pass the food security bill. We have a land bill. But the opposition made it clear that they will not allow any bill to be passed. We tried Monday, we tried Tuesday. What's the point of shouting and counter-shouting? So I think a decision was taken this morning that if we cannot pass any bills, we might as well adjourn the House sine die. The fault is not the government's fault.
Are we looking at an ordinance now on the food security?
I don't know. That is a matter which I think the leadership and the cabinet would have to take.
All right. So he didn't rule out the ordinance. I'm really sorry, Ghanshyam and Harsh. Yes, Harsh, you were telling Ghanshyam he has 8,000 rupees to invest every month. He's asking for advice on an SIP investments into mutual funds.
So first, Ghanshyam ji, I think it's great that you are looking at a systematic investment rather than a lump sum. And I think since your requirement, the tenure over which you want to invest is long, and you did say you wanted to invest it for your retirement. I think depending on your risk profile, I would advise one of the two. One could be, if your risk profile is relatively conservative, I would advise a balanced fund which would give you 70% odd equity and 30% odd debt. You could look at any well-performing balanced fund, an ICICI Prudential Balanced or an HDFC Prudence fund. However, you can have a profile that is a little more aggressive, I would say put 90% in a large cap equity fund like a Franklin Blue Chip, maybe an index fund, a Franklin Index Fund, UTI Opportunities Fund, and balance 10% in a public provident fund. I think given the long-term nature of your investment, that should serve to get you a pretty decent nest egg.
All right, Harsh, thanks very much for joining in. That's a wrap on the personal finance segment as well as on markets and macro this Wednesday afternoon. Just watch out for the markets and HDFC, which is releasing numbers and is the top key, not the Nifty. Thanks for watching.